murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Go. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Right back to Sanders on first down. Good footwork at the 30. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the run. Check.
They'll run for the first time with the former Buckeye Mike Weber. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 22 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Yellow. On the line, right? Pick it up.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Mike 20. I smell fear in that offense.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow. Screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Mike 20. Buzz. I got. Mike 20.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Go down. Check 49. 66. Bullet high. Hey, Mike 20.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
You. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarrett McKinnon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 7-7, our score after 1.
Go. 280. Two jet. Undercut. It's 57.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check hot route. Hot. Check safety. Hey, 57. Mike 20.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a 49er. First and 10.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
You don't want it. Hey, alert 3. 36. Motion.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We got it.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double dog, that's the way. Check. Lucky. Hey, color. Tighten up. Check 24.
They run with Breida. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, let's get there. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
82. 14's the mic. 65.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. Out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 14. Mike 14. Ain't gonna need some therapy after this.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
81. Mike 14. Watch the run.
Wentz now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
All right. I'm the little lady. Attack. Check 4. 3. Attack. Watch the twist. Hey, 57.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's what I do. I got motion.
Now it's Breida, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Let's make these babies. Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Great 15. Great 15.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. Great.
They'll run on first down. Sanders looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Another run with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 57, 57. Check 3, check 3. Switch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, 43. Me, I got motion man. Me, I got this.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Hey, 57 colors.
Here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. This is Breida. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 17, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
80 weapons. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill, kill, kill.
Another run here with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Here's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On play action, it's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Wentz. And an alley to run. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Keep it up. Keep it up. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dee Ford. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Switch. SOS.
Now a give to Breida. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Easy. Hey, Ripple is. 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Focus, defense, focus. Back. Kill. 15. No. Hey, 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Sunday. 14. Tackle. Mike 14.
Back to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
First down, Eagles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
87.
To throw is Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To try again after the sack. Wentz.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. To throw, it's Wentz. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quan Alexander, his second sack of the night. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early, I'm